So, greetings to everyone. I want to say hello to the folks that weren't able to join the Lunar Circle this time, but hello to you as you watch this video. That is my kitten. His name is Kitty. But I wanted to do this reading and record it so that everybody can see it. So let's dive in. We are talking about the new moon in Gemini. And first, I want to say this is a pretty big moment for me. It feels kind of full circle because I started my new moon gatherings in 2020 for the new moon in Gemini. And so here we are 2 years later, a whole new me, a whole new world, a whole new lot of events going on in the world. And so we are here today to talk about this new moon energy and how we can ground ourselves in this air energy. So for the new moon, it'll be happening on Monday. It is in the sign of Gemini, the sign of ideas, creativity, expansion, communication, socialization, inspiration, ideas that come out of the middle of nowhere and just hit you, and then you want to do it. That's Gemini energy. It's quick moving, quick thinking. And sometimes Geminis get so caught up in their ideas and what they want to do that they get distracted from really what their goals are. And so that's what we're trying to talk about here today is how can we marry our ideas and ground them into our goals that and not get distracted by all the countless ideas that come into our head or that we see just because we're inspired and we want to do something different. Ideas are never a bad thing. This tool that I actually recently heard about is writing ideas down on a list every day. If that is something that is common to you, you get a lot of ideas and you are a creative person and there's a lot of things that you're interested in, just writing a list every morning or every day and adding to it. That way you have them and you can acknowledge those ideas, but that doesn't mean necessarily you have to do all of them, right? Because it's inspiring and it's motivating when you receive all of these ideas of what's possible. The possibility is endless, but it can also be a little bit overwhelming. So with this new moon in Gemini, we want to welcome fresh, new, innovative ideas, things that we're inspired by, but we also don't want to get distracted by all those things. And it takes us away from what direction we want to go in or that we've been working towards. So just some new, not new, but some reflection questions for this new moon. What are my ideas? What are ideas that I've had and ideas that are coming to me that are fresh and new? Just writing them all down. It doesn't have to be in one setting. It can be something that happens over time. This new moon will last for 3 days. So you have this energy of Gemini for 3 days, just writing all of that down, whether you write virtually or you record them on your phone or write them in your notes on your phone, type them up on Google Sheets, whatever it is, whatever the idea is, just having it somewhere that it gets out of your mind. I think that's the biggest thing about Geminis, that they can get caught up in their minds a lot. And so it's really transferring that energy to somewhere else. Even if you want to just talk to a person or a friend about these ideas, that's also a really good Gemini trait of just socializing, talking things out, just creating creating without actually creating, if that makes sense. So what I really enjoy about Gemini energy is this ability to just talk about ideas and talk about new things, new perspectives about what's going on in the world, but what's going on with ourselves and how all of that interacts with each other. And so with this new moon, with these ideas, your ideas, talking with people or just sitting with a person and fantasizing, honestly, just about the possibilities. This doesn't mean that you have to follow through with those things. I mean, be upfront with that person that this is just basically a brainstorm or an idea cultivator or just getting lost in the imagination. And that's okay sometimes, as long as you're aware that that's what you're doing and not leading people on, right? So first reflection question are, what are my ideas? What have I been inspired by? And writing all those and getting them out of your mind into another form. The second reflection question we have is, what ideas fuel my goals? So we were just coming out of Taurus season, which was the energy of being grounded, manifesting from the mind or the imagination world into earth reality. It's really investing into beliefs, investing into um, physical um, physical material things. That's the word I'm looking for. So how can I invest in those material things? And ideas are also an investment. So we want to make sure as we progress through the year that we carry on the things that we've learned previously. They all interact together. So what ideas fuel my goals? It's great to have ideas, but again, they can be distracting. So, of all those ideas that you may have written out or recorded, which ones actually help you get towards your goal? Whether that goal, for example, is you have an idea that you want to, I'm just going to talk about myself. I have an idea that I want to sell flowers. So I'll grow cut flowers in my backyard and I'll sell them to whoever wants a fresh bouquet of flowers. So that is an idea that I had. That means I have to plant the flowers, I have to cultivate them, I have to harvest them, I have to market them, I have to promote them, I have to make sure people know that I have all of those things, right? So that's an idea and it requires a lot of work. Does it fuel my goal and the end of wanting to eventually own my own plot of land and be a land steward and sell herbs and flowers? Yes, it does, right? So figuring out how I can do those things that's not overwhelming to me and what I already have going on, but I can set that intention for this new moon in Gemini. So that is an idea. Another idea I had was that I wanted to, I don't know, something random, something random that has completely nothing to do with me farming. And I mean, it's good. Like I could do those things, but I don't want to be distracted from my main goal. So, what ideas fuel my goals is the second question. And then the third question, what ideas distract me from the bigger picture? And that's what I was just getting into. Gemini, again, can be very distracted. It's the sign of the twins. One feels this way, the other wants to go in this direction. So, we have to remember to find that balance, centering ourselves, and our goals can be that center. What ideas distract from the center and what ideas push us towards where we want to go? And so that is the energy of this new moon. I encourage you to work through those questions because we are approaching the middle of the year. What I encourage people to do is really sit down with yourself and look at the things that you've done or you've accomplished for the first half of the year and figuring out, okay, were those things helpful to me? Were they distracting to me? Did they help me get towards the goals that I am pursuing? Or did it set me back? Again, none of this is linear, right? Growth and change all happen however they happen. But this is coming up on our 6 month and a 12-month calendar year. It's time to kind of figure out what do you want to let go of and what new things or what things you would like to continue. So that is the reading for this new moon in Gemini. I hope that it was helpful and those are the reflection questions. I look forward to seeing you all next time in the Lunar Circle. And again, this is a donation-based gathering. So please, looking forward to seeing y'all and I hope you have a good evening, good day, whenever you get this. Peace to you. All right.